Let's go, let's go. Good morning, everybody. It is another Friday, another 3 and a possible. And can you believe we got all 3 and the possible in the building this morning?
We would have won on time.
We was literally on time this morning.
Even Elam was on time today.
Right. And then Michael had the nerve to still be wrong and right at the same time.
Right, talking about where y'all at. Fool, you know where we at.
Listen, all I want to say in 2023, leave the Metro PCSs in 2022.
That's
We're
that
going to
cricket.
start a GoFundMe because Michael is a bit ashamed at the fact that he has a Metro, but we're going to get him the boost status. You know what I'm saying?
Anything. I told you, I think he on cricket. Cricket look one step below Metro. That's like Spirit
That's
of
what it
Frontier.
is.
Yeah, wait. And then had the nerve to be like, it was us.
Right.
All 3 of us.
Well,
Waiting on him.
I didn't get no text. Sir,
Lies.
call your cellular provider because ain't no way all 3 of us wrong and you
3
right.
Texas.
First of
It was
all,
like 3-4 Texas.
let's start with Elam B. King and that goddamn Wally World pretzels flavored water. he got
Yeah.
over there.
That's called deflection, everybody.
That is.
Call it what you want. Yeah, with y'all. Cole Porgo, that his Laker colors today.
Man, you know what, man? It's really Omega, but okay.
I was about to say.
I never.
I know.
Oh, and while we're speaking
I never
about
been a part of y'all
Omega,
games,
I just want to say shout out to all the Reds today. It is Founders Day,
You just kind of steal
J13.
my shine.
Right.
That's why
Were
I wore what I
you-
got on. This is like my quote unquote Coleman love shout out.
Yeah.
Okay, you go, then I'm going to go. Go
I mean,
ahead.
you kind of like just.
All right. So as I was saying, shout out to my sister Kimberly Cage. Shout out to Brianna Marshall, Nikita Willis, Kirsten Kennedy, Nikisha Willis, all of y'all.
Too many. It's
Shout
too
out to the Reds.
Yeah.
My family thick with them.
Oh, y'all, I bet you. I bet
yeah.
they
Friday night.
Say less. Say less.
are. Really?
Are y'all?
Let's stop for even catch
Okay,
on.
yeah, before you catch on, because he damn sure wasn't
Right,
paying
oh,
attention.
because he wasn't no part of that one.
Yeah.
That was too easy.
Too easy.
Oh, bro, it was
You
too easy.
missed that.
Oh,
It's okay.
you missed all that one, boy.
Wait,
you
wait
still be
till
talking.
wait till Country Cutie cut that clip.
Right.
Michael,
How y'all
stop being
doing, good
shady,
people?
I'm just saying,
okay?
y'all started it. Y'all
I
talking
mean,
shit.
you did have us in a lobby waiting for 15
Yeah, he
minutes,
did.
brother.
I was waiting.
Let me tell you what happened. Okay, everybody. So what really happened is that Michael likes a social media bully. And he decided to make a post yesterday to say, we going to see what time we start.
That
So we
was,
all
yeah.
took that as a cute challenge
Look
to
at
say, let's
God.
get here on time. And we got here on time just to sit in the
Oh,
lobby.
so y'all must have had a
Very
separate conversation. That's why
No.
you said shady post.
Oh, no.
No, he
I hadn't
said
even
it coming
talked to them.
in.
No,
Yeah.
This is
Nah,
you
y'all
talking about?
playing that
organically
shit.
unfold today.
Y'all playing that shit.
I'm definitely not going to intentionally wait nowhere.
That's why.
Let's
That's
start
why I
there.
didn't get the text because y'all had y'all
I
little side
am
group
definitely
It was organic.
not going to wait with intent.
It was organic.
Exactly.
It was organic.
How about that?
text. I can hear y'all talking shit. Yeah.
It was organic.
Isn't that the
Oh, I
same
gotta
show
share it.
online?
Huh?
Same show.
Yeah, I just had to go back and hear it.
Okay.
You know I ain't got the DJ booth no more, so
I noticed,
I
right?
can't hear y'all,
So
man.
I use your phone.
Yeah, just to make sure we sound good. That's all.
We
And I
appreciate
can't see
that.
comments or nothing, but nah. With that
You
being
can do
said,
comments on that still?
no, I know. I didn't even have it open.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was saying. I didn't even have it open. But today is January 13th. We got a lot to cover today,
Okay.
as y'all can see in the shady post.
Right.
Yes.
Y'all
On time.
I'm ready for it.
Conspiring
Shout out to the time.
asses.
No, it was definitely
Shout out to
easy.
improvement. Coming on time.
Being on time,
New environment.
respecting the show,
You know what I'm saying? We got the
respecting each other.
You know.
Sharing the show.
Share,
you know.
I shared it on. I shared it at
I'm
least twice
sharing.
already.
No, I know. I wasn't.
I haven't
Okay.
shared it yet. I'm not going to
You
lie.
didn't even tell us to share it. I
You
just
know,
knew.
if you pick your phone up, Michael.
Well, I'm trying to
Good
be
morning,
present.
Tasha.
You know.
I was reading
you
comments,
Take a phone call.
I'm reading the comments, man.
This motherfucker said, "Hey, wife, how you doing?"
Hey,
Jesus.
So for the new year, we got several new segments. We got a couple of new segments.
Okay, yeah, you
and
kinda
then
told me.
some of our favorites.
I was voluntold.
Asking for a friend.
Okay, absolutely.
Snack time.
Right,
That's
right.
it.
Snack time.
And I wasn't sure what yours again. Is it ass of the week?
Dickhead of the day.
I
Damn.
wanna hear-
Dickhead of the
I want to hear
day.
Country Cutie's intro again. It give me hype. I need the intro music. I need that.
You know, I got to look it
We gotta
up.
wait for snack time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta wait
I'm
for
going
that.
to prompt it.
Oh, you gonna have it set up for us?
Yeah.
And then we got what's in Cole's bag. I have the official questions today, and I don't know if Elam or Country Cutie will be your opponent today, but we're gonna.
Wait,
play
so I
this
gotta
thing
buy
the
one
way
of
it went.
these fools lunch?
You just gotta let it. No, you gotta let them dig in
Somebody
your
calling
bag.
in? Who calling in?
You gotta
What's
let
the
them dig
phone
in your
number to call
bag.
in?
Thank God I left my bag in the car today. Let me tell you, you don't want to dig in Carlsbad. Things you don't want to do. You might come back with like.
Did y'all everybody cool from the storms from yesterday, man?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
It's so funny how that went down because starting like 1:00, text messages and everything started going out, and it was like, all right,
I thought I was gonna die.
God was mad for like 20 minutes.
At
and after
1?
that, it was like the sun was out.
I was a little bit longer than 20 minutes.
No, yours
It was
happened
not-
at 1?
Yep.
No,
No,
Mine
no,
was
it's about the
closer to,
message.
like-
5.
I'm saying
No,
no.
3.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about 3 to 4 because I had a nail
Yeah.
appointment at 4, and I was like, I'm going.
Damn.
Because they
That's
were,
dedication.
oh my God.
Yeah, mechanic hands.
Ooh. It had got to the point I lost the nail, and I said,
Oh,
that's
man.
ghetto.
But it was like for 20, 30 minutes, the sky opened up, and then after that, it was like,
It was a little bit longer than that, but I got you, brother. It wasn't
Yeah.
too long.
It wasn't too long,
you
but
was able
yeah.
to see the blue in the sky.
Yeah, it was
Right.
really pretty. I sat in my sunroom and just like
God,
admired
I'm
the
sorry.
calmness.
Look, I was driving down the street, and I was like, it's 11 o'clock. I think I'm about to go get a quick round of golf in.
And did you?
I went to Chastain Park. I was by myself, so I was
you
like, pop,
serious,
pop, pop,
like
pop,
that.
pop, pop. I was knocking them balls out the park. No pun intended, but, I had a good time.
horrible.
Yeah, I think we lost one. There was a kid that was killed yesterday during the storm. A tree fell on their car.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Definitely
That's
blessings.
sad.
And Governor Kemp put out a state of emergency for the state of Georgia. So, yeah. pray
I know
for folks
Selma
out
was
there.
hit hard too.
Oh, yeah?
Selma, Alabama. Alabama got hit really hard, but Selma got hit hard. They had to put out a state of emergency as well.
Yeah.
Like by the Edmund Pettus bridge and
Yeah.
everything. Like it got real bad down there.
Are they
so.
changing the name of that bridge?
I don't think
don't
so.
think
I
so.
think it's historic. Even though it's a bad
What you wanna call
history,
it,
it's
Bloody
still
Sunday
historic.
Walk?
John Lewis. The John Lewis John.
Bloody son. But, I mean, it was more than John Lewis there.
No, I'm just saying, though. He the one who got busted in the head first, though.
I mean,
Hey, John Lewis, he was standing tall, though, wasn't he?
first of all, did you see the size of his
Listen.
head back then?
He had a water
If
head.
anybody else could take a blunt force trauma.
First of all, I know Martin Luther King Day is coming up on Monday,
My
but
bad.
I
Yeah.
want to shout out to the patience of the people in the
have
civil
not
rights.
lied.
Oh, let me
One
tell
The
you.
day.
patience is
not lied.
impeccable.
Yeah.
But the patient in that group.
In that group.
In that group. The other group wasn't so patient.
Martin.
I wouldn't have been so patient.
Yeah, I would have been with them other ones.
Yeah.
I bet you won't. Hit 'em
never,
up.
never, never,
Here's
never,
the funny
never
part.
would have
When we
made
look back, we
it.
always say things like, well, I would have never done this. I never would have never done
Well,
that.
you're going back
You-
to slavery now. It's different.
But watch this. The equate
What's that
is
sign behind you?
the equate here is that let's just look at the Underground Railroad. So if we ask the question right now, okay, if you was on the plantation and Sojourner came to you or whatever, or just Harriet Tubman came to you, was just like, hey, you want to go on this Underground Railroad? Would you go?
Well, first of all, I ain't trusting nobody named Sojourner
No,
back
but just,
then.
just real quick, yes or no? Would you go?
No, I'm not going to.
Would you
What
go?
you mean? Am I running from
Yeah, are you-
slavery?
are you
Oh
running?
yeah, I'm there. I'm gone.
Are you running?
Yeah, I'm
gone.
Are you
Oh
running?
yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
I be looking for an easy
Now,
out.
watch this.
Yeah.
Now, then, so let's switch. And so the switch was to corporate America.
Corporate America.
Right? So are
I'm
you-
out again.
Are you in or out?
I'm gone.
Because we got a lot of people
I've
in
done it
corporate
before,
that are
though,
just
yeah.
And ain't-
locked in,
and
have
is.
not gone down their own path.
I'm
Because they're
not.
like, let me just sign up for the man's
Okay.
I feel you.
vision.
I don't know
I
why
feel
you
you.
say the
So,
man.
so that is that's
So
equitable.
we're connecting civil rights and entrepreneurship.
Yes, we are.
And we're not.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
we are.
Martin Luther
No,
King
we're
weekend.
not.
No, we are.
Martin Luther
No,
King
watch this.
weekend.
We have people who are under a vision of somebody else's company versus going down your own path. because you
Everybody's
really don't
not
wanna
meant to be
there.
an entrepreneur.
What up, Jay?
Great. And I hear that. However, you're locked into a place that you really don't want to be at, but you stay there because you're trying to survive.
Or I
And
like
pay
what
your
I'm
bills.
doing
Is this
and
what
I
they meant
have
when they said workplace
stability.
bullying?
Yeah.
Again.
I like what I'm doing. I have this stability, and everybody is not meant to be
I
an
didn't say
entrepreneur.
that.
But
That
you
was-
like your job.
that
I
wasn't what
like
I
my
said.
Okay, so that makes a
job.
Right
difference.
back, I didn't say that. I said
You're supposed to lie on camera
where
either
you're
way, though.
at.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Right. If
know
you
what I'm
don't
saying?
like where you are.
Yeah, if you don't like where you are.
I thought
so-
you were talking about corporate America as a whole.
I thought so too at first, but that's not what he meant.
No.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's where I say it's kind of equitable. Everybody looks back and say nobody would have spit on me. Nobody would have done that.
I don't spit on. You can't stop being spit on, but you can know what you do after you get spit on.
Right.
I told y'all when we went up to DC, me and Malik, we was tripping on the train. How they had the train separated whites in the front and the blacks had to walk all the way to the back, right?
Oh, you mean back in the day?
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
okay.
at the African American
Right.
Museum, and we were just joning each other. Talking about you walk through this first section all quiet, put your head down, and
They'd
you
be like,
get
"What
to the
up, my
back, you
niggas?
get to the back.
What up, my niggas?"
It'd probably be like that.
man,
for
man,
real.
what up, folks? How
That's
you
terrible.
act once you get back there?
But that's how it is on school buses.
But
You know,
I
you
mean, we
always.
have so much stuff passed down from slavery and civil rights because we all went to the back of the bus.
Right.
Like
All
that
the
was
time.
just the
And
place
that's
to
where the cool
be.
people
All
are.
the
definitely
time.
cool.
Back
That's
to classroom, that's where the cool
We
people at.
when life gave us lemons, we made lemonade. So if you're gonna put us in the back of the bus, we finna have this thing
It's
turned.
about to be crunk as
It's
hell.
about to be live.
Not Tasha though. Her ass gonna sit in that first seat available.
First-
Hey, see, I was about to say
Tasha,
that.
that's for handicap.
Yeah, is she behind the driver or where the driver can see her?
Oh no!
That makes a
Yes,
difference.
It makes a difference. No, when I stayed in LA, I had to ride the bus. That was a life changing experience for me. I had never had to do public transportation. Every time I got on there, I was either behind the driver or in eyesight. Good morning. You had your coffee. I just want if anything pop off, you are my person,
Right.
sir.
She bringing treats and
We used to
everything.
call that the RTD, the rough, tough, and the dirty. Is rapid transit, something with dispatch.
Baby.
Oh, okay, you talking
I
about the
know.
acronym?
Yeah, yeah. We used to
you-
call it rough, tough, and dirty.
You know, Martyrs is moving African Americans rapidly through Atlanta.
See, I don't know why. It seems like the first
horrible.
Why does it seem like in the South, it's like if you take mass transit, there's something like you
'Cause you're
like
poor.
broke. 'Cause I remember,
Yeah.
I remember my own cousin said, you know, I had moved to Dallas for a second, and so they got the Dart down there. The Dart is tighter
Right.
than the Martyr.
Yeah.
off
Right.
the rip. Like
Right.
they really invested in the infrastructure.
Okay.
And so I was, I was getting dropped off from the place I lived to right in front of the building every morning. So it was nothing for me to do that. I remember my cousin said, I was just like, yeah, I'm about to get on the train real quick. He was like, you getting on the train? Is everything okay?
No, for
Your
real.
car in the
He's like-
shop?
he's like- I was just like, yeah, I'm just getting on the train. He was just like, all right, well, if you need some, I'm like,
Right.
But you got to think about it.
$50 a month.
In the South,
I pay
we don't
$50 a
have
month.
a transit system that takes you everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not for convenience. When you think about New York, Chicago, and different places like that, it can take you where you need to go because you can't drive. In the South, we have so much space. If you are on the bus, it's like you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Because you getting off the bus and you still walking. You know what I'm saying?
GoFundMe for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All I know is when I fly, I like to take MARTA when I fly.
Yeah.
It let me off in the
Hey,
airport.
come on,
Oh, you
sir.
talking about going to the airport?
Going
oh
to-
yeah.
Right.
I 99% of the time.
I like to be
that's what
picked
I
up
try
from
to
the
take.
airport. I don't like to ride after I've been riding.
That's what I'm saying.
If I take a flight, like I fly from LA to here,
Right.
I ain't want to get on no buses, no trains. I want to be in the vehicle and I want to head
I
home.
get annoyed by the attention I get on MARTA. I just get annoyed by it.
That's it.
What kind of a Come
Oh, here we go. He came back.
And no,
asking
I literally like and when I ride
Mon
when
chéri.
when I ride the MARTA and I have my luggage and stuff going to a flight and it's somebody who it's somebody who's on there all the time. Like you stop that voice.
I'm at.
Stop.
It's inquisitive.
No, it's yeah. Okay.
That fool is
No,
Go
but
ahead,
no,
Country
it was
Cutie.
just like this man, he literally writes his number down on a piece of paper. And he was like, he had groceries and everything. I'm not knocking you, but stop trying to talk
Fill
to
your refrigerator. He
me.
gonna fill your refrigerator.
And he's like, hey, here go my number. I
I know how
think
to
you're
cook.
beautiful, all this other stuff. And then he was like, but
Y'all
my
gonna eat
phone off right now and some other stuff like, why in God's name?
Hey, today is
What about you say off phone? That's what you need to
right?
figure
Exactly. Hey, today is January 13th, Friday the 13th. Today is
Whoa.
Oh, I
National
didn't even
Day.
know that.
Damn.
I'm in the house.
I hate when people.
I
Look
noticed
at
that.
black folks. Look at black folks.
out. I knew it.
Now I gotta think about it all day.
Today, well, think about some of these other national days.
Think about something else here.
Rubber Ducky Day. I don't know.
Okay, shout out to Ernie.
Shout out to the Reds again.
Well, you know,
go.
also the red, but you know, Ernie was not
You
like
make
nobody
bad
cried out for
time
Ernie
lots of
Is that
fun.
Bert
Who is
Ernie?
Yeah.
Ernie?
because Ernie was
Rubber
molested,
ducky.
man. He was a child. He had no parents around. He had a rubber ducky. Bert went to work. He was trapping. He had pigeons, and they lived in the
Sure
same
did.
I need you
room.
to play the disclosure.
And they
right
lived
now.
in the same room, man.
Hey, you
no
need to
one
play the
either was a
disclosure.
homosexual molestation relationship or just a molestation relationship. And I think Sesame Street, you were wrong.
Play
for
the
that.
disclosure right
Hey,
here.
Today
is also
And Big Bird, you was transsexual. but
Korean American Day. Today is National Sticker Day, and today is
Big Bird
National
was transsexual.
Blame Someone Else Day.
What was
Ah, y'all hear
Whoa.
that? Today is National Blame Someone Else
like
Day.
that
Is
one.
that-
That happened. You know what? I've never had one of those that it came right on time, and you did that to us today.
So the National Blame Someone Else Day is the first Friday, the 13th of the year.
You're
That's when
definitely
they
that.
do it on that day.
You-
So, yeah.
Okay.
You should give yourself a
The
sticker.
text didn't
Can we-
come through.
Can we go back really
Everybody
quickly?
else phone work, but
Can we
yours.
go back real quickly to what?
I think you deleted
was
it.
Big Bird male or female?
See?
You see what I'm saying? If you really,
What was Big Bird's pronoun?
I don't.
I don't know.
He. Was it?
It was a bird.
Really? Snuffleupagus. What is that?
Crackhead.
Is-
Heroin addict.
What's not? But was it? I mean, that joker had them eyelashes.
Hey, bird.
And he just be gliding. He was on that love boat.
What's up, bird?
He was on that boat.
He's going to sleep in the middle of a sentence.
Do kids
Hey,
still watch Sesame
kid.
Street?
I don't even think it's still on, is it? Is it
I don't
still
know.
on?
Well, she the closest to the ones that we would know. Did you watch Sesame Street
Does
growing
everybody
up?
watch it?
Somewhat. I wasn't, Sesame Street was dying out when I came in
Really?
the picture.
Mine was
Back
They
when I
had
was a kid.
Teletubbies coming out,
Electric Company and 321
Yes.
Contact.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
You
come
No,
on, sir.
remember
Come on,
Great
come on.
Space Coaster?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great Space
But,
Coaster.
but that stuff
Get
actually
on
taught you
board.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I don't know. Other than cleaning up.
Hell,
Clean
Morgan
up, clean
Morgan
up.
Freeman was 70 on the Electric Company. wasn't
Definitely,
he?
at least.
At least.
You know
70.
what? That's what I remember. They had a little Spider-Man episode.
Oh, yeah.
I used to love that shit.
Look, I got you.
You don't know nothing about that, like-
Let's get some. Let's get some more her speed. A couple of stories yesterday. Y'all know. Last night we heard the death of Lisa Marie Presley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
I
I
was
pulled up
gonna
the
talk
pictures.
about
I was
that.
like, ooh,
Yeah,
look-
she
Lisa Marie Presley is dead.
yeah, it just happened yesterday.
No one told me.
So yesterday I was doing
You're
the
awesome.
story.
Dead.
The
Lisa Marie Presley is dead.
The 54-year-old was rushed to the hospital in critical
Yeah, cardiac.
condition in a coma after suffering full cardiac arrest. And then as I was doing the story, goddamn news flash came across. Dead, 54.
I'm about to
She
say,
was
don't
just-
take that much time.
Yeah, she was just at the Golden Globe. The guy that played her dad in the movie, he won a Golden Globe award. And they were
dope.
kind of
Okay.
partying, and I think she may have too much that
Hey,
night.
Dude, when I looked at her, that was the
Oh, yeah.
first
Oh yeah, she
thing
was on
that
drugs.
I said.
She was on some
Now,
tuning.
Yeah.
just real quick, do you think her and MJ, did they actually have relations? Do you think they really?
Yeah, MJ smashed.
I think people are really underestimating the power of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike was.
I mean, he was a shrewd businessman. I mean, what he did to them, the
Yeah,
Beatles was fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Paul McCartney was like, yo, man, you the homie, you know what I'm saying? They selling our catalog, and I want to borrow a few dollars. He's like, I don't know what I could do.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what's in my budget.
Let me take them all.
And then the next day,
Boom.
Michael Jackson bought Beatles catalog.
Yep, got him.
That
But
does
nah,
show how shrewd.
he got Diana Ross, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think she
Hey,
got
Paul,
him.
are you
Oh,
okay?
she got him.
She
Yeah,
got him.
she got him.
Yeah,
But yeah,
okay.
Lisa is gone. So that's crazy. So Elvis's death, her son committed suicide. She had 4 failed marriages, including Michael Jackson and Nicolas Cage, and a crippling cocaine addiction. So
You
yeah, her
really did
time
a
was
full
her and
story
Nicolas-
on that one.
I didn't know.
I
Nicolas
told you I
Cage.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
she was married to Nicolas Cage as well.
Who was the other two?
That's not
MJ.
really his name.
Oh, I don't know the other
Yeah,
two.
Nicolas Cage is Francis Ford Coppola. Nick Coppola is his real name.
Oh, that's his dad?
Yeah, no, that's not his uncle.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't want to be tied to the infamy of that family.
Got you.
So he came up with Nicolas Cage. Same with like Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, yeah, he's really a Estevez.
Yeah, Escobar.
No,
Someone
yeah,
else.
Estevez, because his
Yeah,
brother is
no, no,
Emilio
right,
Estevez
right.
from
I
Young
didn't know
Guns.
that.
Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, so that was
In today's white history.
yeah, in white history. Let's get
That
out the
part.
way.
Yep, that
also,
way.
last thing before we get to asking for a friend, now the engineer who brought down yesterday, y'all heard about the airplanes, how they were grounded, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
because the computer failure.
First thing Southwest
No.
said, it ain't us. Southwest was like,
Yeah.
it ain't us.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
So
whoa.
watch this. Because I had one of my clients yesterday kind of was breaking down because I didn't even hear about it until somebody said it to me yesterday.
Okay.
Really, at the end of the day, that was a hack.
Really? Yeah, of
It
course.
was another
No,
hack.
I got
Android
it.
don't
I got
have
it.
like alerts and stuff like that.
I got it
Android
right
don't
here.
get news.
Joe, I got it right here. The engineer who brought America to its knees, the FAA flight grounding debacle that stranded tens of thousands of hours and paralyzed the nation by one employee who replaced the wrong file.
Wow.
They said he replaced the wrong file. I guess I don't know if it's like in a file cabinet, goddamn, like oh,
You know it ain't no
Right.
file cabinet.
Somebody hacked it.
Stop.
I think it was a hack, just like the gas line last year. It was a hack.
I bet you that mug over like,
and
wanna
they
get away?
ransomed. That's what I think it was. And then-
Want to get away? You cripple a whole airline industry.
Dude,
you
come on.
dude,
You are a piece of shit.
right?
Everybody.
Or you smart as hell though.
That's what I'm saying. So the
You a piece
gas
of
line thing,
shit.
they asked for like 30, 10 or 30.
It don't
million,
matter, you
something
still
like
a
that.
piece
so
of
this,
shit.
This goes down that same. It's the same
Think
path.
it's the same thing?
Yes, they're just not gonna say it.
Asking for a friend.
Listen.
Somebody in Romania hacked it.
Damn.
Okay.
We need a disclaimer for that.
First of all, right, you blaming Romania. They do wrestling, don't they?
Shut up.
Elam said it. Which one of you was talking shit?
Asking for a friend.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? So check this out. This week, I can see Country Cutie might get mad at me about this one. So, this is what was asked to me, and so it would seem that for some women, all right, that when they're expressing, and you know, the space where masculinity and women being a little bit in the more masculine space because they have to step up more and men aren't stepping up, whatever. And so as the story is being told,
Teapot.
Look at it.
right? That it's almost as if when women explain it that okay, well yes, women have to act like this because men don't step up, right? So as if that men have to accept that masculine energy, right? But then if a man is in anywhere of the feminine area, it's more of looked down upon. So the statement was, why is it that men have to accept the masculine energy from a woman, and there's a story behind it, but then men have to always, if there's ever a moment where we're sensitive or whatever, that we're looked down upon. So that is based upon the what's the best way to put this? I'm trying to make sure I phrase my words correctly. Why is it that men have to accept a woman's masculine energy these days?
Am I free to talk?
Okay.
Speaking to the mic,
Check,
Country
please.
Cutie.
So,
Whoop, time to go.
my first question to you is, or my first
Shit, the wrong one.
my first thing I want to dive into, you personally said women feel that they have to step into their masculine energy because the lack of from a man. I want to know, what is a man lacking that he feels that he needs to be feminine in the first place?
Okay. Go ahead.
No,
I want you to answer it.
No, I mean the question is just out there. I'm just
Well, I
I
wanted.
can't answer that because I'm not.
Well,
I'm
that's
not,
my biggest
But
thing
we
because
talked about it before, like what's feminine for a man?
right.
though?
I mean, like, and exactly. It's just like with women, we feel that we do have to put more on our backs because with a man that we're either dating, with, married to, entertaining, or whatever, if he's not doing it, we have to do it. So I want to know why men are feeling so pushed to be so feminine. Because women are telling you why we have to step up, but men have yet to say why they feel the need to be so feminine.
I think that where the space was going with it is that, let's say, for example, let's just take you and I. All right? Let's just say that we began to date, all right? And that, let's just say that there was that you had like that
about to get a piece of
masculine
candy.
energy, and you were saying, okay, well, I've normally had to be like this because whether it was upbringing, whether it was, the other men that you've been involved with, right? So here I come along, I'm like, yo, Country Cutie, I'm not feeling that energy. And you're like, well, Elam, this is what I've had to do thus far. And I'm like, that's what you've had to do thus far, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. So you need to fix that because I'm not going to receive that energy. Just because you had to step up with other people, I ain't got nothing to do with your past.
I get that, but that's why we wouldn't talk, because how you gonna tell a grown ass woman I need to fix something
Just like that.
to be with you?
Well,
Like, who are you to tell me
watch
to
this.
fix anything?
Just like this.
Because that's
I'm
what
not rolling
because
with
I
that.
just want to pause this
Go ahead.
to say, why do you feel you're so secure in your masculinity that just because you tell me to fix something, you got me, I'm supposed to believe you? Prime example,
because
I don't want to throw you
I'm
under the
not
bus, but
responsible.
let's talk about this. Hypothetically, we're talking. What did I do last week? I moved, right?
Yep.
And y'all said, oh, I can't help you move, but I can help fund it. You know what I'm saying? Guess who didn't help me move or help fund it? This man that allegedly is trying to talk to me.
Who?
I'm just saying, we're in a hypothetical.
Yeah, hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical. You know what I'm saying? So
that-
now,
I said my money.
That doesn't even
I'm just
equate.
saying.
That doesn't even equate.
My bad.
That
I know
doesn't equate,
it
though.
does equate
It
because
does not.
if we're in a hypothetical right now and you're saying you want to talk to me and what I've dealt with in my past has nothing to do with what you have to do, I took that hypothetical, put it to a real life situation, and just showed you why I have to be masculine.
That has those are apples and oranges.
No. I see where she's going from her having to take a masculine perspective from it because folk like men don't take what's the word I'm looking for initiative to do things like that, and it forces them to have to do it. It forces them to have to do it.
That's nice. Right?
And no
But again,
effect forces a man to be feminine. They're choosing it. It's a choice.
I see what you're saying.
No, I think it's an acceptance that women are. That some women will walk into a space of saying, okay, well, because I've had to do just like you just said all that earlier, right? And so as if I'm supposed to accept, I don't have to accept that. Just because you want to walk in your masculine energy, I don't have to accept that.
I just want to let you know no woman wants to walk in her
then
masculine
just don't
energy.
do it. It's a choice.
How?
Can I just ask for clarity?
Go ahead.
When we keep saying this thing about masculine energy in women, okay? What exactly?
Look at Papa
what does that
Cole
mean?
trying to step in.
I mean, like, what does that mean,
I mean,
right?
it's
So,
the
like,
spectrum's
like,
so
like,
broad.
like having to pay their own bills. Well, that's
That's
adulting.
not masculine
Okay?
energy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so what's the masculine energy?
For me, like I said,
Okay.
with y'all being guy friends of mine,
Guy
if
friends.
I'm moving or whatever and I'm like, oh, I need guys to help. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all already told me, shoot, at my age, if you ask me to move, you ain't my friend. Right? Okay. So then y'all rebuttal.
Did
I
we say
didn't
it like
ask.
that? We said
Yeah,
it like
you
that.
said
We
it.
did. We all said it. Like,
You definitely said that, Michael.
You definitely said
So
that.
I did not ask. Y'all said, oh, well, I can help you financially. Like, I'll throw 40 on it or whatever. And I was like, whatever you can do, I'll be thankful for it. So you couldn't help me physically. You can't help me financially. Why don't I just get a toy? Because I don't know why you're here, sir.
Damn.
Okay, so back to masculine energy, right? So the masculine energy is that you have to handle your own business and that.
Just handling life. Like, it is
Okay.
some
That's not
things.
masculine. It's being grown. We're not talking
Right,
about that.
that's why I was trying to clarify.
Yeah, that's being grown.
Okay.
That was just my one situation.
Your example.
Yeah, that was
Right.
just my one
Right.
situation.
Right.
Because for me, I'm handy.
Copy.
Like, I broke my drill, but I will put together stuff. I will hang stuff. I do my electricity work in my house. Like, I'm very handy. She don't cook though.
That's
Okay, see, so
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
So,
But this is,
okay.
can you, if you let me finish my
can't call-
story,
you
I
can't
swear to
call
God,
book me?
it'll understand.
Ain't no man called book man.
But this is my thing. These are things I like to do. I'm a handy person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't consider things like that to be like, oh, you hanging this up. You're in your masculine energy. No, these are
Okay.
things I enjoy doing. So to each his own in different situations. I don't want a man to come in my life and be like, oh, you not cooking. You ain't feminine enough for me. What? Like, this doesn't
Don't nobody
add.
cook no more anymore.
I mean,
I
some
cook.
people cook.
I'm
But
talking about women that
when you look
Ain't
at it
cooking
though,
like
like we're in a different time now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We are.
We're in a different time now. It
I'm
ain't-
not a barefoot and
grandmama-
pregnant woman.
grandmamas
Like,
ain't
you
the same.
can't-
But like, I don't
We're
feel
not-
like I'm feminine because I like to cook.
Yeah.
love to
Exactly.
cook.
I don't mind.
That don't make me feminine.
No, it does-
And I don't
does
feel
not.
masculine
Yeah.
because I like to build and hang
Correct.
stuff up.
Hence why I'm asking.
You felt masculine
When we
yesterday
say
with them
masculine
hands.
energy, what do we mean?
I just say masculine energy is at any point in a situation, and I can't be specific to it because for each is own.
Okay.
And even though we're going back to olden days trying to put them in 2023, I just feel as a man, if it's some type of situation that you feel you can aid a woman in, even if it's just simply opening the door, you know what I'm saying? And you choose to be like, well, why I gotta open your door? Why are you so snappy and feminine about it, sir?
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
that makes
saying?
him feminine if he asks that.
Feminine.
It does.
Okay.
It's just like, why I don't see, like, with people just being at the end of the day respectable. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a woman going out the grocery store and I have heavy bags and things in my hand, and as a man, you like, that ain't my problem. Why wouldn't you want to help me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
it's
You know what?
So you're talking about from a chivalry.
That's what I said. That's
Yes.
chivalry.
Okay, so that doesn't make you have masculine energy because you have to do what
I
is
guess-
needed in your day to day.
so for me, I say, Elon,
Okay.
it's like,
Get your hands off him. Thank you. No, I was just saying.
for
like,
me, what I
no
say,
cases.
Elam, I just feel when a man can assist a woman in life somewhere
Okay.
and they choose not to, it makes us go, I can do it myself.
But, I mean-
that puts us in an independent space,
Now,
which comes
independent, I would
off
agree.
as masculinity.
Okay, I would agree
because
with
it's like,
independence.
now
I
I
agree
don't
with
need
that.
your help. When I wanted your help, when I was open to your help, you didn't help me. So now I'm accustomed to doing it myself. And that's when men come in and say, oh, she's acting too masculine.
Right,
and it's
see.
like, but I don't have the opportunity not to be independent and do it myself, because if I sit back and I'm vulnerable and I do ask for help and I don't get it, now I'm in my feelings.
But see,
A few-
I was raised by a single mom, so she just did what the hell she had to do, right? And so
Yeah.
I didn't look at her doing certain things as masculine or feminine energy. That's why I wanted to slow this down and ask, what are we calling masculine energy in females, right? So are we talking about a boss at work? Are we talking about, like, in my world, a masculine female are the alpha females who got beta males at home.
Right.
Okay. To me, she has masculine energy. She's the dominant one in that particular case. She pretty much does call the shots in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
So to me, that's masculine energy. Masculine energy to me is not, well, because a man didn't do it for you, you got to do it yourself. Well, no, you just, independence I give you.
Yeah.
But masculine energy I don't. But I also, as the guy who does open up doors, I get sick and tired of fucking women acting like I work there.
Yeah.
And there's no thank yous that
So
come
I'm
in
real
that-
fucked up, right?
None.
So let's
I
say
hate it.
if it's 2 women and a dude, the women I hold door for, when the dude come, I literally let the fucking door go. And if it hit him, he be like, yo, I'm like, you should have put your hand out.
I feel that.
I had a.
I got a unifucking form on?
Say
I
thank
had
you,
a-
ladies. When
I had a
I say
situation.
thank you.
Y'all remember we had that cold snap a few weeks ago, and it got cold as hell. in
Yeah.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember? You had. Yeah, I ain't mean to bring up the past
It's
like
okay.
that, but I had my low pressure in my tire, so I stopped at the gas station, put a little air in my tire, and another car had pulled up. And then you know how you make the move, the gesture to the person like, "Yo, I'm finished. If you want to,
Right.
goddamn, get some air. It's cold as shit out here. I'm trying to go."
The one looked at you like, you
And
sorry
motherfucker. But they opened up the door and it was a female. I couldn't see because it was tinted
Right.
at first, and it was a female. And y'all know what I did? I put air in her tire for her.
Right, of course.
You know what
See,
I'm
that's
saying?
nice of you, because I done pulled up to a couple of places and they didn't watch me struggle.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
right now.
And I be
air-
ready
It
to fight.
depends on the weather.
Hey, it was cold as shit.
Do I have on gloves?
It was
I
cold as shit.
I need, see.
But that's
hold
why
on,
it's
but hold
just-
on,
I need
then I was like,
equipment.
Shawty, which tires? And she was like, oh, it's this front one right here. So I started putting some in the front one. She was like, in the back one too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But I put this in your ass.
In good conscience, I could not let a woman just get out the car and just do that.
Yeah, if it- yeah.
hot or cold.
What's up,
I'm
Keish?
a. you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
you gonna
I'm
step
a
up and do
helper.
the right thing?
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
it
it's
depends.
It's like a little thing that's inside. No, all jokes aside, I'm not gonna.
But then, like you were saying, there could be some women that might take offense to it. I can put my own air.
I've had that.
Right.
I've had a situation. Now, it's interesting that you say that. She was holding a plate and trying to put like something electronic together. So I said, you want me to hold? So I held my hand like, hey, you want me to hold your plate? She was like, I got it. Like I can handle both. And I was just like, ooh, she's still single today. But
I think that's sexy.
at the end of the
Which
day, I was
part?
trying
The
to
fact
assist.
that she said, no, thank you, I got it. Did
But
you
the
say,
way she almost said as if like, why do I need your help? I can do both. And I'm kind of like, I was trying.
I'm like Boosie.
Okay.
INDEPENDE. Let me tell you. I'm like Boosie. But also, it goes back to the woman who raised me. You know what I mean? So, like, I was raised in the element of fucking the shit got to get done.
Yeah, she got to get
And
done.
that's another
you
thing
know.
for me. I
gotta
don't
get done.
not you, Cole,
Okay.
but I don't want any man to try to paint me in the image of their mother. Like
Right.
my mama was strong. I was in a 2-parent household, but my mom was an alpha woman. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so I love what she did for me, but as I find myself, I'm like, I don't want to have to work that hard. I don't
Copy.
want to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
But I'm a strong individual. So
But on the
unfortunately,
low, most
Eliam,
men are going to kind of paint you around their mom.
I get that,
Yeah.
but
No
get a
different than
different
women and
paintbrush
fathers.
and maybe get
Yeah.
some oil or acrylic paints. I don't want water paints.
Copy.
So I'm a different breed of painting. So even though I want to be submissive, a man will never be able to walk into my life and tell me that I'm living wrong and he won't accept that. That's fine because I am who I am, and you're gonna have to earn my respect. You're just not gonna ask for it, and I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay, so
That may change.
I'm
Maybe.
that's a whole
It may
rabbit
change.
hole.
Let's just say that with maturity, that type of I'm not saying you're immature, so I don't know. When it comes to maturity, right? As you mature through life, experiences, age,
I don't think
relationships.
anybody's gonna ever tell me I'm not gonna accept that and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna say, well, the door, sir.
Well, that's a whole different demeanor, but it comes to a point where there are certain people in your life that you may want to change for if they have a problem with something.
Yeah,
So
it will.
don't
It's called-
negate it.
Again,
But
I would
particularly in a
want
marriage.
I would want to change if this person presented themselves as something I wanted to change
Well, you
for.
said I never would,
Like,
so I just
okay,
wanted to
and I
verify.
apologize about that. But when Elam said he goes into a situation and if this woman is
That just
super
won't work.
masculine and he's like, hey, I don't put up with that. This is that and the third, and it's like,
There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I agree
it's
on
called
both sides.
non-negotiable.
This, that,
Okay.
and the
You're
third.
allowed to
What's the
have
third?
So,
preferences. You're
this-
allowed to have
Snack
non-negotiable.
time.
This, that, and the third. What's the third? I never
I don't know.
that
I've
one.
never known that.
Hey, if it's
That's like
celebrating-
2 things for certain, 1 thing for sure.
If it's celebrating a
shit
birthday
confusing
today,
as fuck.
happy birthday to you.
Happy
Birthdays brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams, man. Y'all can check out his latest book,
846.
Fix Your Credit, Transform Your Life. You check it out on his website, oliveradams.com. Let's get through these birthdays. Patrick Dempsey, 57 years old today.
Wow. Dark haired
I know what that
actor.
is. I know what that
Grey's,
is.
Grey's Anatomy, John. Orlando Bloom turns 46 years old today. Liam Hemsworth, 33. That's the Captain America brother, right? No, who?
Yes.
The Hemsworth
Yeah,
dude.
Chris
yeah,
and Liam.
Liam, yeah. Also, Lori Harvey is celebrating a birthday today.
Oh, how old is
Okay.
26.
That's
she? Yeah,
it?
she on 26.
26 years old
Yeah.
today.
She like J-Lo in these streets.
Shonda Rhimes turned 53 years old today. Julia Louise Dreyfus is 62 years
Julia
old today.
Julia Dreyfus?
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Right.
And breast cancer survivor. And then Trace Atkins, country singer, 61. Tomorrow, birthdays, LL Cool J.
Okay.
Jason Bateman, Carl Weathers, Slick Rick, Faye Dunaway, and Benedict Arnold.
And Vanessa Parker.
And hold on, before we talk about
Vanessa
Vito.
Parker.
Hey, Benedict Arnold though, that's the dude
That's
that
the
we
traitor.
used to call each
Yeah.
other that back in the day.
Because
Yeah.
he was a traitor.
Can you still use that, or
Yeah,
is it?
it's
Oh,
still
okay,
yours.
okay. You can't say goddamn Indian giver. You can't say that no more.
Well,
know what?
it's
I
not-
bet
it's-
you-
it depends on what India.
Ask these kids. I wonder if they even taught stuff like that.
Are we talking?
Hey, you
What
can't-
Indian
you
we
can't
talking?
say, you can't say, man, she tried to Jew me down.
You definitely
that
can.
mean?
Would
mean?
if you say Indian giver, would that be racist? Though?
It depends. What
Yeah,
Indian
yeah.
you talking about?
You ain't
It
have,
wouldn't be good at all.
you ain't have to try to Jew me or jip me or anything like
Yeah,
that.
that would be
Jip
okay.
me?
That's not racist.
Yep,
but
yep.
if you say Indian
Did I say
giver,
Jew?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, my bad.
Now that's
No, no,
racist.
tomorrow.
Now we cancel.
Right, yeah, that was done. It's a
Now
wrap.
we fucking cancel. Thank you, Michael. Now you.
Why y'all
Lady
didn't stop me?
disclosure.
Why y'all didn't stop me?
I tried to ignore it. Can we edit this offline? God, you can't say
Hey,
that word.
Speaking of birthdays, man, V's birthday tomorrow.
It's
We
tomorrow.
partying tonight? Is
We
the-
party tonight.
We
and
party,
It's
yes,
coffee and
tonight.
cupcakes tomorrow.
Okay.
Where's
So tomorrow, coffee. I put it.
Look, see, he ain't. See?
Okay.
They-
Coffee and
they discriminate
cupcakes
against the Android.
tomorrow at Bankhead Coffee, noon to 3. We'll say that's the general population. Come shout out. Come.
not Hollowell
kick it with
Coffee?
no, it's Bankhead. My girl Katarina Taylor. They actually have a coffee shop. They have a company called Hot Coffee.
Okay.
And Bankhead Coffee is their coffee shop. It's some dope
Awesome.
stuff.
Awesome. Happy birthday, V. So, a couple of things. We're going to get to snack time in a second, but let me tease this real quick. I have a list.
Oh.
The first list is going to be
Okay.
where does your state rank in terms of life expectancy? And then, speaking of partying tonight, I got a list of
Illinois should be low.
I was gonna say Jersey
things
gonna be
you
high.
should not say to a bartender. Or let me rephrase it. Bartender etiquette.
Etiquette. Okay.
Yep. So got that list.
Is
for
that
y'all
after
on that
snack
too.
time?
Hey,
Yes, it's gonna be after snack time.
We ready for
Yeah.
it?
Let's go. Let's go.
We
What,
get
what, gotta play the intro.
Oh, my
Yeah, take
volume's
volume up.
down.
Start over. Hurry up.
Wait.
Technical difficulty.
snack time. Yeah, once we get the board up, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Snack
I'm looking
time.
at your ass.
Snack time.
I love it.
Yes, yes.
We already got it loaded up, but we just can't cue it from
Right,
here.
not
So
from here.
we got
It's
you.
all right. It's all right. So coming into 2023, the one snack that we
Get up,
definitely
y'all
have to try out.
Sorry.
Don't act like snack time isn't important.
I'm so sorry.
So, speaking of snack time, 2023 Doritos has come out with a new chip, the barbecue flavored chip. We definitely have to try that out. You know, they have their
They
staple
don't have
chips.
them already?
They do not
No,
have a
Doritos.
barbecue.
I had a flaming hot Cool Ranch last night.
Was it good?
It was hot.
Doritos
I like hot
doesn't have
chips.
a
But
barbecue.
Doritos does not have a barbecue.
Would y'all be down to do the hot chip challenge?
No.
No.
Okay. Go ahead. Well, let's finish snack time. I'm sorry.
Okay, and speaking of Lori Harvey, as she is celebrating a birthday, she actually did an interview recently to debunk with her in the media. So if you guys do not know, Lori Harvey makes every man that deals with her sign an NDA. So we never know the full,
Why?
extent of what really went down. So she did clear up a couple of things, like one, telling everyone she never dated a father and a son. It was rumored that she did date Diddy and his son once upon a time, and she did debunk that theory. The Weeknd has broke yet another streaming record, 94.7 million monthly listeners. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I like The Weeknd, but I kind of liked him more when he was strung out on drugs. Don't ask me why. I really did. Like, it's sad.
That first album, was that his dark?
Yes, he was in
Okay.
a dark place. It's kind of like Mary J. When she go through stuff and she drop music, and you be like, oh my God. And then she be healthy and happy, and it be like, oh.
Yeah,
Can you
Weeknd.
get into a relationship again? Maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Weeknd. Like, honestly
dope
speaking, like his music reminds me of Michael Jackson-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But-
saying?
but
Like
these-
the way he puts records together, that's what reminds me of that pop. And he's very pop now.
Yeah, he really is very
Yeah.
pop. So he has his listen streams going up. So, shout out to you. But if you did want to snort a line and drop a album,
Jesus.
But here's the thing. I mean, but they're artists.
Store the line and
they-
drop album.
They're artists, and I think that whether it's The Weeknd
I
or
like
whether
that.
it's
I
Van
like
Gogh, one of the reasons why their stuff is so great is because of what
of
they
the
were
struggles.
going through.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know, and they
so,
just expressed it.
yeah,
dance,
That's
yeah.
why-
painting.
That's why Charlie
songs.
Sheen was so good on 2.5 Men.
Dude.
Yeah. And I will say, even when it
Wait.
comes
Get
down
off
to
your phone, man.
comedians,
I'm trying to set up my segment, so I am.
it's even when it comes down to comedians, even as you see the growth
right.
of them, like
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. I was a huge Kevin Hart
Richard
fan,
Pryor was
but
right
once
there.
you get to a certain level that you don't have to struggle and you start making jokes about things we don't know about, it's just like, it's not funny to me,
If
you
look-
know?
whether it's Richard Pryor, you look at whether it's Martin Lawrence. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody had a stretch of life was happening, and then it came out on stage, and it was super funny. You know,
And
they
then
blew up.
life stopped
And then
happening,
life- yeah.
and it was like, okay. And last but not least,
Can I tell you
shout out to
before your last one, Deion Cole came out recently. He did an interview with Kevin Hart and them and said the same thing. Like, for years, he was drinking and getting high and smoking. And even when he does the bit where he pulls out the notepad, he said the reason he did that bit because sometimes he would forget the jokes. You
absolutely.
know what I'm saying? But then it became part of the bit.
I
and
love
he said
Deion
now,
Cole.
oh yeah, now he's clean now. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. His first special, Netflix
Shit sound
special, was
boring.
awesome.
oh no, it's really good.
The first one was awesome.
Yeah.
The
Not
second
drinking,
one
not
was
smoking.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
The second
Yeah.
one was okay, and maybe it was because he was
Yeah,
clean and
he
sober.
was clean. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one was hilarious. Okay,
Shout out to all the hot people.
that part.
I was going there, but I was like, I don't want
It's
to
just
do it.
another level of I like, man.
As a matter of fact, y'all, let's take this show to another level.
That's how fat dudes roll weed in the club.
They do. They do.
I don't understand.
Go ahead, Snack Time.
But
I'm
last
sorry.
but not least, shout out to 50 Cent because he is one man I never thought that I would see apologize. And he actually publicly went out and apologized to Megan Thee Stallion for trolling her for the Tory Lanez case. And so he went out and put the meme from Boys in the Hood when Ricky
shot.
was getting shot. And he put Megan's face on Ricky and Tory in the car. And so it was jacked up, but he actually came out and said he apologized for it. So shout out to 50.
I didn't
petty
know
and
that. I didn't
cold.
see
Yeah,
that
he
one.
Yeah.
did.
He petty
He
and
did.
He
that
did that
cold.
shoot me the pinky toe. He did that one too, I think.
Yeah, he did. He trolled
Y'all
her really
holler
badly,
back.
but he did apologize. So, and that's my snack for the day, guys.
I
Since
love
I'm keeping
that.
it from an
Snack
entree.
time.
We get snack time.
Right. I gotta
Snack
figure out how to get
outro.
I need to holler at your brother. I need to ask him for.
Listen,
Hey,
Go
look,
to Fiverr.
check this out real quick, y'all. By 2015, y'all know Subway they about to sell Subway possibly.
no.
Yeah.
The
Largest
sandwiches?
chain.
Yes.
This goddamn time.
Here's what I did not know. Subway
like
has
Subway.
been they have They have more than 27,000 franchises in
Yeah,
the
they're
United
num-
States
they're
of
the number
America
one.
and more than 40,000 worldwide. Did
Yeah.
not know that Subway was doing that. They said, however, it also marked the fall of the company following the death of longtime CEO Fred DeLuca, who founded Subway. Like his story on how he started it was awesome. And then not only that, when Jared got busted for those child
child
sex
pornography.
crimes,
Ew.
so they said that how that scandal, and then on top of that with
Okay. No
the
one
death.
told me DMX was dead.
Jared is locked up.
Yeah,
What?
Jerry,
So
yeah.
they talk about the fall of him. So let's talk about these. Let's talk about the states.
Okay.
Top 10 states of top 10 of
More
who lives the longest and then who dies first. So
Wyoming.
Alabama number 1. We live the
No,
longest.
no, it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna
Ah.
be North Dakota.
which are number one on what? On which one?
They're gonna be
the worst or the best?
They're gonna be
We
down
gonna
here,
live the
bro.
Let's just
longest.
get through it.
We
Let's
are
get
good
through it.
people.
All right, let's start with the best, the longest living. At number 10, Maine, 77 years. Number
believe
9, Rhode Island.
I believe it.
Colorado
I
at
believe it.
number 8. Connecticut, number 7. Coming in number 6, most likely the longest lifespan, Utah. Now, the
believe
top
it.
5, Oregon, California, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire tied for
California.
4th. Minnesota at 79 and a month. Washington, not D.C., state, and then the number 1 is Hawaii. 80
Wow,
I
that's
can
it.
believe Hawaii.
Yeah.
80
I can
years.
believe Hawaii.
80 years.
Because you know they don't got none of them pesticides and
Yeah.
preservatives over there.
Right, exactly.
Everything. A gallon of milk of that bitch is $12.
Exactly,
Right.
all day long.
You'd be like, fuck that, drink from the teat.
I'm just gonna buy a cow.
So let's go to worst. Let's go to worst. Now you're from Missouri, right?
Jersey.
Did you say top 5? How did we
Jersey.
get to
Top 10.
He said 10.
Oh.
Oh, why? What? But you're a Chiefs fan, though, right? Okay, that's why.
Long
For some
story
reason, I
behind
thought you
it,
were
but-
from Missouri
Well,
originally.
we thought you were from Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm from born and raised in Washington
So he-
D.C.
just let him
Anyway,
say a couple of words. Wait till he say wrestling and
No, but all his teams is Atlanta.
Santa.
Hawks, Braves.
All right, number 10,
Falcons.
Country Cutie, get off your phone because
it's gonna
you
be
made this list.
Illinois.
Number 10 was Indiana.
Oh.
That makes sense. I thought that would be further down because of Gary.
That's one
Number
little
9, South Carolina. Number 8, New Mexico. 7, Oklahoma. Tied is for 6, Tennessee and Arkansas. And top 5, terms of life expectancy.
New York.
Low
number
life
one.
expectancy.
Low,
Yeah.
low. Kentucky, Alabama at number
Oh.
4, Louisiana.
Oh.
Number 2, West Virginia. And number 1, Mississippi.
First of all, because they put that,
Wow.
this is, because that's just like when you go to the doctor and you step on the
Wow.
scale and they got one weight and the real weight and they be like, you obese. And it's like, don't nothing about me say 115.
Yeah, Alabama's number 4.
I eat well in
Nah.
Alabama, Mississippi,
That fool
Louisiana,
said nothing
Kentucky.
About me
I'm trying to
says
figure out why
115.
West Virginia because
Nah, West Virginia, yeah.
there's
Well,
a
you
lot
know,
of,
well,
there's
it's
a lot of
crossbreeding.
prisons are there.
All that cold.
All that kissing cousins.
Right. Yep.
But for mortality,
But check this out though. I saw TikTok little life hack jump where it talked about how we talked about it on the show yet, but how people say they have a midlife crisis at 50. But if you think about it, if life expectancy
pass
is
me.
only 40,
That's why 40's over.
I mean if life expectancy is 80.
right, 40. That's why 40's over the hill.
yeah,
That's why they
Yeah.
call that term.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm saying
Because
like
at 40 you're technically going down. Like you
I
went
thought
on.
50 was over the hill.
But life
After
expectancy
people live to be 100.
life expectancy in the US is like 79.
Right.
Is it?
Yeah, so if you have a
Shout out to my
79
granddaddy who is driving, drinking, and still cussing people out coming in at a whopping 92.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up?
it.
Congrats, yeah.
That's
But
dope.
average, the average is 79. So if you think about midlife crisis, half of
40.
79 is the 40s. So that's when it really kicks in at that.
I feel like I'm
expectancy.
having a midlife
Is that
crisis.
for men and women?
No, it's for-
79 for men. I have
average.
to look at that.
Average.
I think that's
I thought
high.
it'll be lower
It
for
is.
men.
Married men
Maybe
live longer
women.
though.
yeah, married men live
Yeah,
longer.
they're-
Ah, Elam.
and
Oh,
You're going to die. If he dies, he dies.
married men, and then people who have female
This made out of
doctors.
beanbag?
People who have female, and I
Yep.
got a female.
People-
Is this a beanbag pillow?
People that is called feather.
I'm glad you said that.
People that have
this is
female
nice.
doctors live longer too because
I got
of
a
the
female doctor.
How
Me too.
nurturing they
She
are.
does talk
as,
to me
yep.
different because one time I didn't go back and get some tests, right? And then the next year when I went back for my physical, at the end of it, she played me. She, called me in a room and she said, "Remember last year when I told you to come back and get those tests?" My heart dropped because she was looking at a piece of paper as if she was about to read some bad stats. So my heart dropped. She was like, "Well, you should have came back." And I was like, "Why?" She said, "No, there's nothing wrong with you. I just want to make sure that next time that feeling that you just had right there." I was like, "I'm
jacked up.
sorry."
He trying to get multiple colonoscopies.
That's what it was. Elo, you be
Cola
flirting with
what?
your doctor, don't you?
Wait, stop the music.
Yeah,
Cola what?
I'm not even going there.
Cola what?
Did he mean to
How about
say?
this? Check it one more time, Doc. Check it one more time.
But you know what? I actually chose a female doctor right before I turned 40, just in case I had to do that finger test shit. So I was like, "Let me see your hands."
Look at Country
She's like, "What you mean?" She
Look how
looked
she
Caribbean lady.
They do
Let me
now
tell you.
check. I didn't even know that.
They check on blood.
until
Yeah.
last year because I was.
No,
I asked them. I said, "Because
it's been longer than last year, trust me.
No, it was from the year before. She said they tested me, but I was just like, "When am I supposed to get this done?" She said they go through your blood now. I said,
Right, and
Yeah.
my doctor said only way we gonna do that if the blood come back and says you need to.
Right.
And I'm like, Lord, I know I prayed for this blood thing before.
Right. God bless whoever came up with that one. I came in. I think I slid in like a year or two before that they actually came up with the new technology. So I was excited.
I knew I
So
would change the doctor.
since we're going to hang out tonight, right?
Yes,
With
we
these-
are.
Probably get us a little drink on and stuff,
At
right?
least.
Drink,
So the
drink.
question is, are you guilty of breaking bartender etiquette?
Okay,
Right?
let's go through that.
Yeah.
Start with some of the things. First of all, asking for strong drinks, but don't want to pay for a double.
That
Of
is,
course.
unless you
I
go to
mean, that's
$3, shout out
everybody.
to $3 Cafe.
Make it
But who,
strong.
yeah, who,
Shout out to Docs.
They're gonna do the
but
same.
who says that though? Like
One
people
count.
still
Oh,
say
I didn't say.
Hell
I
yeah.
said
I
it
mean,
before.
I have said it.
You can't make,
Yeah.
I don't never say it. I just assume, but I put liquor in a glass. I don't do mixed drinks.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah,
Right,
that's
so
why
that-
I
that's
can't relate. Yeah,
It's hard to make a shot stronger.
Right. The
Yeah.
only way you're doing that is making it a double, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
mean-
No, as a
That's it.
former bartender, I get it when they say, "Can you make it stronger?" Because some people do like measure it out.
Yeah.
But like, if it's a regular, I'll like pour the regular shot, but I might put just a little on top. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not technically a double,
Won't
but it's
hire
like
you at
pour
my
in.
restaurant.
Okay.
Little known fact.
Won't hire
about
you at
Elam
my
in
bar.
2005.
You over here giving away shit.
In 2005,
They
you
keep
know,
coming back. They
the
tip well.
funds. I was struggling, and I went to bartending school because I was just like, you know what, I need.
Oh, you went to
make-
school?
Awesome.
Oh, you
So
went to
learn how to
school.
do all the counting and all that because I was like, yo, I got to get some extra income. But the problem was that all the good jobs were at night, and they all wanted you to already have the experience. So I could only get a daytime one, but I already had a daytime job.
How was the count thing if you stutter?
I
It was
hate
like
him.
one miss. One miss.
I don't even know why I laughed at that. That was
I know,
Cause
right?
he's
One
horrible.
I didn't know you was a
You
bartender.
use the whole bottle.
I did not know that.
I was a bartender. I was a hookah girl. I worked VIP.
Yeah, P, I told you I want to bartend one day.
I did.
Um,
I did.
With the
And-
little
and as
sparkling bottles.
Look, as soon as somebody asks me for one of them complicated ass drinks, I'm gonna say, man, just get you a shot
you
in a
intentionally-
beer.
You gotta Google
Just
it.
get a shot in beer.
Flirt?
No, just get a shot in beer.
That's
All
What
right,
else?
the
That's
next
bad
one-
bartender etiquette.
I
Right
don't
there.
think
Being
it
a
was
bartender.
flirting. I think it was
Alright.
just making sure people had a good time.
We,
All right, the
So,
next
you-
one.
we on bartender
Come on, y'all.
etiquette,
Come on,
y'all.
we got time. We got time. Complicated drink orders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get two mint leaves muddled with a lime squeeze, orange rind burnt, and I need my drink smoked. I'd be like, really?
Like
There you go,
Like
glass.
ordering at Starbucks. How about this one? Resting arms on the bar.
Oh, I do that all the
Who
time.
doesn't do that?
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Especially if I'm waiting for
I
my
was gonna
drink.
say, if you walking
If
up
I'm
there,
waiting
you
for
gonna be like,
if I'm waiting on my drink, I will hit you with this one. Like,
Stand your ass up.
I'm still standing.
hurry
How about
up.
this one? Did this one aggravate you? People waving their credit cards, trying to get your attention. Like,
They didn't wave the credit card, but waving your hand.
Yeah, you be like,
Yeah.
It's just
I
like
do this.
Who
what
doesn't?
what people. This is what gets me. When you're a bartender, I have to see the whole bar, and so I know who just walked up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's 5 other people who've been waiting, and you feel because you just walked up. It's like, hey, I'm here, sir, ma'am.
Right. But
Wait.
a lot of times they don't know,
So-
but I'm with you.
so-
And
Okay,
now
no,
I'm
no.
annoyed because if you keep flagging me, I'm gonna keep overlooking you because now I'm finna talk to other people.
So in order to not be rude, I should just walk up and stand.
You can walk up and stand. I mean, you can. The thing is, you see because everyone's in front of you. It's your peripheral. You know what I'm saying?
So I can
So,
just walk up
when
and
you
just
walk up, I'm like, you can throw your hand up one time and it's like, oh, okay, I see you. It's the constant, hey,
Yeah,
and
one
it's
wave.
like,
Yeah. Oh, no, you ain't
I
got to
feel
wait.
like this.
Yes, that's
because
all.
I'm not being funny because I wouldn't want to be rude. Like
You just got to make sure that they saw you.
They saw you, yes. You
That's
just
your
got to
thing.
make
Yep.
sure I see you. But also, as a bartender, you know faces. So, like, when
Yeah.
you walk up, I know you weren't here just a few minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? So,
Has
it's
somebody-
like, hey.
Has somebody ever asked you this one? What's your actual job?
Oh.
Is that's probably
no.
rude, right?
Well, it depends on well, it depends on the bar and the bar.
Yeah, it
This
definitely
might be
depends.
your passion. You
But it
might-
may also be your extra job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't see how that's wrong. But I think the verbiage is fucked up. But I think it's okay
Well, it's
to be
the
like,
assumption as if this can't be the only thing that you
Right.
do because you can't
right,
make
that's
enough
what
money
makes it
over
fucked
here.
up.
Right.
But some of them make
Now,
big
you know,
I
ass
was
fucking
gonna say,
money.
hit the right weekend. I mean,
Hit
you
the
know,
right
I
fucking place.
I
Right.
remember my homegirl
Forget
was
the bartender.
a
The VIP
bartender.
people make the money.
She was a bartender
Yeah.
at Visions, the old Visions way back in the day. And when All Star came here, she was like, they made $6,000 in 2 days.
Let me tell you who made money. The strippers at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's always.
Shit, my folks across the
Not
street.
all
They
of
made
them.
100-something
Do you know
$1,000.
like I see so many horror stories of women traveling for Super Bowl, All Star Weekend, or whatever, thinking
Those
they
sound
gonna
like
go
horror
dance.
stories.
Yeah.
You said whore,
Whore?
right?
I said horror, horror,
W-H-O-R-E.
The same thing.
horror
Whore.
stories.
You started talking about women traveling for the Super Bowl.
HORROR,
It sounds
horror
the same.
stories.
It sounds like WHORE. Because those are the ones that travel for the Super Bowl.
Oh, can I
Yeah.
say horror?
With no money, no play.
Yeah, they have
Just
no
a plain
money.
ticket.
What about a horror
Exactly.
story? Is that okay?
Is that not what I said?
You said horror story.
Horror story.
Whore. I don't know.
It all sounds the
I've
same.
heard so many scary stories.
Okay,
There
scary.
you go.
There
So
we
many
go.
There
scary
you go.
stories,
Thrillers.
thrillers, suspense.
Don't.
Because a horror story is the chicks that travel to
But no,
All-Star
they
Super Bowl
do.
with no money.
They travel
and no place to
in
live.
Travel
hopes.
for more than just that. I mean,
How the hell we get over there? We talking about the
Okay, go
bartender
ahead,
jump.
We're talking
go
about
ahead.
horror
Okay.
stories.
Go ahead.
Horror-
The next one.
We were talking about bartenders making a lot of money.
Then we got
I'm
a
a
horror
You
fight
said something
y'all.
about the strippers. and
Right,
stuff.
exactly.
Well,
He
horror
always-
stories.
Cole threw us off. Okay, go
OCD.
ahead.
Is that OCD? No, what is it?
ADD.
ADD.
ADHD.
Not reading beer taps. Was that annoying to you?
Oh,
No,
this-
we didn't
It's
have
just
beer
hard to read
taps.
sometimes.
So what? We're
I mean, if
supposed
you
to walk
stand
up and not ask what's on draft? You supposed
I
to just
didn't-
look
the
at
bar-
it?
Goddamn,
bars-
if you can see the bar.
The
And
bars
sometimes
that
it's
I
the
worked
logo,
out
not
were
the word.
clubs. They weren't like restaurant. Like you don't really have bar taps in club environments.
Got you.
So you go over
No,
there right to Yard House. You can't read 90% of
You
those.
can't read
And
those.
there's
It'd be
only
too goddamn
it's
dark
only
in there.
100
And
in
far.
there anyway. You can't
Too
read
damn
them
dark
all
It's
in
kind of
there.
hard to be mad if I don't read your bar tab.
You know what I do hate when grown ass people be ordering and they point at the menu. That shit get on my nerves. I'm
You mean
sorry.
as they order?
Yeah.
Let me get the.
Some people read like that. Some people read a lot of people. Wait, as now that I think
So
about
you
it,
No,
say it's
I
funny.
do
I,
that.
I'm like,
I'm
wait.
sitting here thinking to myself,
I do that
that.
sometimes, but you know why? Because I don't know what's in. Like I gotta read what's in it at the same time. So I go through. The
I can't pronounce the
description.
first word.
Let me get the
I be like, let me get the
steak with
salmon.
with the arugula.
This one,
garlic.
salmon. Let me get the salmon.
everybody
They be
does.
like, oh, this one, mm-hmm.
You mean
salmon.
teriyaki? That's fine. Just whatever you say it.
Whatever you said,
Let
yeah.
me get that.
Speaking of, do you like when a man orders for you, or do you?
Look,
Or
there
do
you
you like
go.
to order it for yourself?
Like
I'm
if you
asking
know
questions.
me, yes, but don't just sit up here and be like, she'll have the.
No, if we're on a date and I just order for you,
Why would you do that? Did you ask
Without
me what I
knowing
wanted?
What she want? Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
He got there.
Maybe you can do it for an appetizer.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's
if
a good
if
Easter
it's
egg.
your favorite spot,
Right.
and you're taking me somewhere,
Like,
you're
they
like,
got
ooh,
this
what if
shit.
you're my favorite person and we go out like that and like we're dating?
Okay, we back to bartender etiquette now.
Hey, this nigga want to go back to the John Lewis days.
I'm just asking a question.
Woman, thou art loosed.
hey,
It's just
what?
what's right. Wow, so there are women
All
that
right.
like when a man
Here we
orders
go.
for them.
But what if I got an
personally
allergy?
don't do it.
All right, let's keep it moving.
my
But
Keep it moving.
I don't do it. But I just-
Don't say surprise me.
No.
Oh, see, I do that.
I'm about to say because I've done that a lot, and I've given people surprise drinks a lot, and
But-
they like
okay.
it.
But I will say, give me something bourbon based But
Yeah.
whatever you say.
Got you.
But
okay.
the only thing, as a bartender, you got to remember what you made them, because if they really liked it, it's
You
like,
gotta
damn,
remake it
this
right.
I just made that up off
Right.
the top of my head.
And
Because
what
I've done that
about
at Burn before.
what about this with the last one? Ordering water but never drinking it.
Oh, I always drink my water.
Not
so-
not you.
Why
I'm just
would y'all
saying.
do
Just
that?
I'm just saying.
Well, right. I
People
can
do
see
it
how
all the
that could
time
be
though.
irritating.
Yeah.
Oh no,
People do it all
They
the
do
time.
get mad at me. I always order extra condiments because I like extra dressing, ketchup, and things of that nature. And waiters get so mad at me because they're like, "You didn't even see if the one was enough." Oh, because it's your ketchup, huh? Bring me the ketchup,
Wow,
Well,
Jesus.
it is part
Sir,
of,
ma'am.
It is part of food cost.
Right, it
and
is
that does come
definitely
out
a
my
loss.
budget.
It came out their
yeah, It
pockets.
would be a loss.
It came out their pockets.
It
I mean,
does.
It
does.
didn't.
Okay.
It didn't. It
It
didn't.
could cost them their job later because they give away ketchup. First of all, the way Pizza Hut give away cheese and pepper, no one should have a job. They give me,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I got one pizza,
Right,
right?
exactly.
They're like, oh, you want some grated cheese? You
Nah,
want
if
some
you
pepper?
ain't,
But
yeah,
you know
if
what's
you
so
ain't
funny?
looking behind the scenes and you see that operating cost and that food cost, and it does make.
I know
right.
McDonald's figured that out because right now you get like 2 ketchup packets.
Right.
Like back in the day, they would be like,
Right.
just like
Yeah.
you
Well,
said,
Chick-fil-A
they
get
would-
it good. They give you just enough.
You get one.
You got to
Chick-fil-A
ask.
get- yeah.
sauces. If you order
They
extra,
always-
it's 10
Yeah,
cents.
yeah.
You
I'm
know
about to say,
what I'm
yeah. Back in the day when I used to eat them damn hotcakes from McDonald's, and
Yeah, it was just
certain
Yes, sir.
stores will charge you for
Yes,
extra
sir.
serve.
It's
God
real
damn,
deal.
what the hell? So
I mean, you want extra.
yeah, don't do that. Bam.
One thing I hate about Waffle House is when they put fucking jelly on my plate and put my food on top. That shit pisses me
Oh,
the
in
fuck
the
off.
in the thingy.
and you know
Yes,
why?
because
it's
they
there,
throw
though?
the shit on the floor, the shit'll fall. They pick it
Don't
up,
they
put it
put a
back in the
napkin
bucket.
over it?
Fuck no, they don't put no napkin. They put that shit right in the middle of your eggs and hash browns.
So
Yeah, they do.
So
They
so
do.
no, hold on.
does
So
that?
Waffle House.
let me try to explain it a little bit. That jelly is coming off of the line because that's what they use to mark the plates.
Listen
that's
what I'm
not
saying.
that's not jelly that a server had.
No,
Oh,
it's
you used
the
to work
jelly-
at Waffle House?
Okay, yes,
I
he
used
was
to
a
manage
manager.
one, yeah.
Oh,
Where's the jelly stored? Underneath.
I said this the one that's on your plate is coming off the line.
But
he's
where
still
does-
saying
where's
where's
it
that coming
stored?
from, though? Where's it stored?
Where's it
Before
stored?
it goes on the line, it comes out of a box.
It
Yeah,
don't
come
come
out
from
back in storage.
It don't come from UPS to the line.
So he's
No,
saying
it's
basically
stored in the back in the
unsanitary,
commissary.
but the
No,
packet is unsanitary.
if you ask for extra and you see her
Is that
go
nasty
over
shit?
there, it's gonna be
I'm
over
paying
there on that
attention,
side. That's
'cause
not
that
your,
pisses me the
yeah,
fuck off.
because what happens is in the Waffle House when they call the order in, the cook is marking the plate
I'm
and
aware.
they use
We had that
and it
crap.
comes from
But
the
what's
line.
the jelly mark?
That's for eggs.
Oh.
That's how that tells you how to cook your eggs. It tells you how to cook the eggs and it
By
tells
the
you what
flavor
type
jelly.
of the flavor of jelly tells you what type of toast you're getting.
That's-
So
Ah.
if the jelly is turned upside down, that means you want wheat toast. If it's that apple butter, that means you want raisin toast. And if it's up regular, then that's regular white toast.
Ah.
Damn.
So
But
what that
the
got to do with
position,
eggs?
but the position where they put it on the plate determines
Ah.
how the eggs are cooked for that particular order.
Copy.
I got a
That was
question.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do
What
y'all
came over there?
put your employees through comeback training
They,
at Waffle House?
they should have
You
self
said
defense
y'all
training.
put like,
I know,
like
right?
y'all-
Well, when you worked there,
That's
y'all
1999.
like, but y'all didn't because it's like brawls always
Divas in
take
Defense is going to
place.
start sponsoring
Right.
classes
Yeah,
for
exactly.
You need
Waffle House
to.
employees.
must
I
have
just saw this one
tattoos.
video that this girl got a chair through at her. She caught it though, but I
Okay.
was like,
she was motherfucking damn a
If you
G
got
with
that
that.
Yeah, she
on
was
that
like-
grill, I know that food about to be great. That's one thing. I
Dickhead
did
of the
know.
day.
All right, so hold on. No, we got one more thing before your dickhead of the day. Two things. You gotta go to work or you good?
I got 15 minutes.
All right. So what we're gonna do is play Win Cole's lunch.
Okay, you gonna do
Okay,
that-
I'm ready.
You're gonna do the
Look.
part you forced me to do
So
first,
look,
okay?
yeah. No, you gotta close it out with.
I
dickhead
think we
of the
should have
day.
Michael's lunch.
You gotta step out, Cole.
Well,
you got to
dickhead
go.
of the day.
You gotta step out.
You said we're gonna close out with this.
No, I said, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna close out with dickhead of the day. So this is our
The
new
dickhead of the
segment.
day is now you.
We are playing. Well, we see if you
That's how we get
paying for lunch
y'all. That's how
today.
we get lunch.
So, Elam, can you put 60 seconds on the clock for us, please, Elam? So the way this works is we're gonna ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
Okay. You got 60 seconds to answer them.
Okay.
Not 60 seconds to answer each question, but 60 seconds
All
to answer
together.
all 5. If you don't know the answer, skip it or
Okay.
pass, and we'll come back
Okay.
to it. If you get
Family
it wrong, you get it
Feud.
wrong.
I'm pretty
okay?
good at this.
Not Family Feud.
Similar.
Not really, because it's trivia.
Tell me when to
Family
say
Feud
go.
is not. So, and you're gonna start it
Yeah, go
after
ahead.
I read the first question. You ready?
At the
You
end
ready?
of the question, or once
Yes, at the end.
You should be able to make it. You ready?
Go.
Who is the founder of Playboy magazine?
I don't know. Skip.
No.
No.
The Gulf War was started in which year?
Skip.
Jesus of Nazareth was born where?
Jerusalem.
Prince George is the son of who?
Princess Diana. No, yeah. Final answer.
Which breed of dog is usually a police dog?
The K9. The one in the civil rights photos.
Oh my God, that's unfortunate. Do I stop? Do I stop?
Yeah, go ahead and stop. Boy, you got your hand.
Like y'all put me in, I don't like
He
this
gonna
guy.
get.
Hey, you got your
I
hands
think
full
he's
on this
actually
one now.
Going to get.
You think he gonna beat
I
him?
think he's gonna
You
get
think
all 5 of them.
Nah, Country
Let's
Cutie
give it
did
up.
good
No,
though.
no,
Let's give it up. Let's
Country
give it up.
Cutie
Okay.
did good though.
What's the word?
60 seconds on the clock for us, Elam B. King. We're gonna start the question after the start the clock after the first question. Good job, Country Cutie.
Thank
You
you.
crushed that shit. You ready?
Yes.
Who is the founder of Playboy magazine?
Hugh Hefner.
The Gulf War was started in which year?
You can skip.
You can pass it.
Pass for a second.
Jesus of Nazareth was born where?
Bethlehem.
Prince George is the son of who?
Prince George is the son of Queen Elizabeth.
Which breed of dog is usually used by police?
German
I
Shepherds.
was gonna
The
say,
Gulf War was started in which year?
Let's say 1988.
All right. So, the founder of Playboy magazine, you're correct, Hugh Hefner.
Okay.
The Gulf War was started in 1990.
I was
90.
I was gonna say 92.
I remember if I was in high school or
I was gonna say 92.
Jesus was born in Bethlehem.
Damn.
Prince George is the son of Prince William.
Who was
didn't
his
know
wife?
Kate.
Oh.
Oh, the new. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know no kids.
And then which breed of dog is used by the police? German Shepherd.
Okay.
I said
And
that.
with a total of one,
said
two,
a good
three. Cole Parker, congratulations. You
Whoa,
you keep your
geez.
lunch today.
Well, who buys me lunch? You.
Country Cutie Miss got none of them right.
Close enough. Now we know.
At least get the
She got
German
none
Shepherd.
of
I
them.
was just like,
Nigga,
I
hold on.
described
Hold
it
on.
well.
Hold on, that nigga said. I said the dog used by the police. That
said
nigga
the
said the
canine.
ones. She said the ones they had in Selma.
I didn't say that. I was close to that though. I said the K9, the ones in the civil rights.
Canines and civil rights. I was just like, well, that was a
Hilarious.
good visual.
I didn't
Unfortunately,
lie.
was.
Technically,
I
he's
did.
a Malamute.
Because I can see the dog jumping
Right.
up.
Thank
Like
you.
I
Such a
saw
bad
it. So I
visual.
saw it.
Oh my God.
So
It's
that's
so
what we're
bad.
gonna do. That's how we're gonna set it up
Okay.
every week. For
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm
And
mad
with
I
that
missed
being
it.
said, man, it's time for our dickhead of the week.
Let's go.
Oh, that's it. It's a Big Snap, whatever his name is, family. So Gucci Man had volunteered to pay for one of his artists' funerals, right?
Yeah.
So he contributed $10,000 towards the funeral, another $10,000 towards flowers and things like that for the funeral. The family complained that the funeral cost was $60,000. And he said, well, look, I contributed. You know, what they was like, well, you rich. You shouldn't be able to do this. Talking about you worried about money for your wife's birthday. You rich. Like, well, how much do we have to
Come on.
give?
Right.
I hate
You're
when
not
people
my
count
family member.
pockets.
Man,
Yeah.
when I saw that, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
No, I was gonna say when I saw that, I was just disappointed in that because I was just like, the man gave, you know,
He had to give shit.
and it's parallel to a friend of mine, and I was disappointed when she said it when the whole Deion Sanders thing went down. She said, well, he should have stayed because the school needed him. Why does he need to be more successful? He should be good enough where he's at. It's like, how do you choose that man's life like
First of
that?
all, he had a career path. He started as a high school coach.
That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like just like
It's
to your
progression
point,
is progression.
How do you say that this $20,000 and you want
Right.
more? Come on, man.
And then,
I don't believe in counting people's pockets. I'm
Right.
not gonna hop
Yeah.
off in Deion Sanders because I have a debate off that. But I don't believe in counting people's pockets. You should be grateful for what you got, and for you to say, "Well, you're rich," you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You should have gave more. It's like that's not fair. That's not my obligation.
not
This is a
done.
gift.
Oh, he's not
so
done.
the brother that was talking shit ended up shooting his music video at the funeral.
I saw that was him.
That was a brother.
Is that why he wanted the budget to be bigger?
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
He needed extra lights. Niggas.
Wow. Dickhead of the day.
Niggas be niggering.
Wow. Hey, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are three and a possible.
2 steps
And look-
forward,
and
8
look-
steps
I'm
back.
gonna go back
Niggas
and rewind
be
that last
niggering.
part.
Look, and how ironic was it? It was on this day in 2002 that President George W. Bush fainted after choking on a pretzel, and Elon got that pretzel flavored
Pretzel
water
water.
over there.
Yeah, guys. This year, love on yourself more than saltine water.
Right. They don't mean masturbation either.
Why I ain't worried about my
Hey,
water.
take us out, Country Cute.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in each and every Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is three
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
It's 3 and a
We
possible
was
where
all
you
on time.
right. You guaranteed to get 3 and it's gonna be a possible. So we'll see you guys next Friday.
Yay.
Why y'all worried
We
about
still
my-
on, y'all.
Right.
Cause Michael on his phone.
I
gotta
wait.
worry
Get
about
off
my
your
water. I
phone,
don't understand
Michael.
why
Y'all
worry
got
about
me
my
one
water.
time. I never be got like that again. I'll
you
wait.
say?
I don't remember. Because I'm still waiting. I don't recall. You never get me.